we celebrated the discovery of the beginning of the Mississippi River in an appropriate fashion. It was time to go shopping. What better place than the Mall of America, the biggest shopping mall in the United States, located in the state of Minnesota. Of course. There was everything you could think of here. There was an honest-to-God aquarium there. In the basement, of course. There was even a gift shop for the mall. You can buy things to remind you of the place where you buy things. Finally, there was the amusement park in the center of the mall. What do you think of when you hear amusement park? This? Or maybe this? Well, this amusement park was like this. Wow. Just wow. The Mall of America. America. After all that shopping, we decided to get back to nature. On their license plates, Minnesota says it's the land of 10,000 lakes. And on their extremely wordy welcome sign, they talk about 15,000 lakes. Both suspiciously round numbers. How many lakes are there really in Minnesota? Who knows? When does a puddle get big enough to be called a lake? Pondering this question, we headed north to Itasca State Park. As every Minnesota school child learns, this is the park where the Mississippi River begins. This is pretty.
It is very lovely.
At the park's visitor center, we finally learned when a puddle becomes a lake. A lake is 2 acres or more, at least according to this extremely authoritative source, a piece of paper above the men's urinal. The early explorers had a hard time finding the beginning of the Mississippi River. It was a little easier for us. We knew we were there when we found this official Minnesota sign with lots and lots of words. I believe it's a state law to do it that way. We celebrated the discovery of the beginning of the Mississippi River in an appropriate fashion. Thankfully, the trail back to civilization was clearly marked. As I walked back to civilization, I thought back to another authoritative piece of paper I had also seen above the men's urinals in the visitor center. And then I realized that whatever had washed off my feet would flow downstream and end up at the other end of the Mississippi River in New Orleans in about 90 days or so. I wonder if they also teach that in Minnesota schools. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Make a comment and let everyone know what you think about this video. We'll see you at the next adventure.